Hey ladies and gentlemen, guys and gals, boys and girls, welcome back to Agrovation. And as you can see, I have a slight problem. I had totally forgot that I had updated the version of the 850 hook lift here for the challenge map, which means that it's different in this game. And as you can see, it's not like it was. So I'm gonna have to try and get this customized to have a hook lift now. And I think I can do it here. Yeah, customize it. Trailer hitch. So design. No. With hook lift support or standard? Hook lift support. Customize. Okie dokie. And as you can see, we should now have hook lift. And we do. Cool. Hey, clouds for days. Was Josh driving this truck? No, this is basically just because I updated this one, man. Didn't really want to update it, but people wanted to use it on the challenge, so I had to update it. I preferred it before it was updated, as you can see. And there doesn't seem to be any rear steer on it either now. I have to check that in a minute. So, drop off container menu, that's the tire up and down. Has to be. No, that's that, so we go onto the truck. There's the tire up and down. Front wheel steering. All wheel steering. There we go, we got our steering back, that's good. Right, let's get back down and drop this off where the harvester is. If I knew where I was going, that'd be a good one. It's been a few days now since I've actually been on this map. Just with New Year and the challenge map coming up. So I'm a bit disorientated in where I am. You know what, we don't own the field, I don't mind crushing his crops. It'll just be a bit quicker to get into our field. I need to head down the map, yeah. Well, hopefully everyone had a good New Year. It has been a quiet one for me. Again, anybody that is watching this, don't forget to check out our challenge map between the PC and the console. That's myself on the Xbox and RD Allen there on the PC. Where am I going? Yes, that's it. Follow this route down. Oh, we need to turn somewhere, do we? As you can see, I still don't know way about this map too well. But we're getting there. Nah, I was nowhere near that car. And we need to turn this way. Yep. I want to give that silage pit a run. I've never tried the open air ones before, so it should be fun. Ones without the walls. And this should take us down to where our combine is. It does indeed. Sweet. We have got We did have hard workers going, but obviously they say they don't really seem to be wanting to work. Okay, since I like compacting the silage from leveling, I find that okay, 700. I think I'll try maybe. Hey Nolan, how's it going? Yeah, Steve. Glad to see you're playing along. It's always good to hear that somebody's playing along. This is what happens when you have hard workers doing jobs for you. Like, this is not a hard worker friendly map. So let's see if I can get this turned around. The silage compact now, I always found the Stego to be an excellent choice for that. And I've just got that even worse. The Holler Stego, I think it's called. It basically fills with water. If you put one of them in the front of any tractor with twins, and the back of any tractor with twins, so you have it twice, it absolutely works fantastic and compacts silage in no time. We haven't yet got the silage in the challenge map. Just unfortunately, with the way things have been working here over the new year and stuff, but hopefully we'll get more done on it pretty quickly. Hey Blue Knight, how's it going? Happy New Year to yourself. And a Happy New Year to you too, Randy. Agrovation is causing me aggravation. I'll give you that one. Alright, I'll have to give that a check out, Steve. Yep, definitely. K700. Yeah, definitely I'll give that one a check out, man. So let's get around the hard worker and see what he's doing. But he's stopped as well for no particular reason. He's even on the wrong field for... yeah. This map is definitely not hard worker friendly, guys. What we're doing here while waiting on the soybeans down where we left the harvester is we're getting this field here ready for a winter crop. We can't plant it just yet, but we're getting prepared. I'll probably just do this one myself because the hard workers are being a nightmare today. Leave you there for the second. Yeah, I noticed that you've been on Randy's server there, Nolan, with the multiplayer in this game. Fair play to you. I'm starting to think that it is a multiplayer map. The fields are definitely big enough for it. I just wanted to give it a try, to be honest. With running the West Coast on multiplayer, and then we were running the challenge map on multiplayer as well. I need something just to play about and time in between, because obviously with the challenge map we can only put 10 hours a week in on it, so that's why I went ahead and sort of had this is the only sort of map available at the time that I was half interested in. And you can tell how often I use challengers as well, can't you? It's the thing for me is it's been long at the minute, and I think it's because I'm running seasons on it. Again, this is my first ever time using seasons. Obviously, the multiplayer season is ready. We're using it for seasons 2. I think the big negative point for this one, and I feel to recognise it when I done a map tour of it, is that there is no BGA. That's going to make it hard to make money quickly on a single player. And unfortunately, I know you guys on PC have placeable biogas. We don't. The large fields aren't scaring me as much. I don't mind large fields. It could have been a bit more hard worker friendly though. I think that's the big problem with it. It's, you know, if I skip back to that other hard worker up there now, I bet you he's stuck again. Oh no, he's turning. That's good. You can just see him off in the distance. Oh, missed a bit. What I found easier to... This map has 45-degree plough angles on it. And that's the same as the hired workers work on. So once you sort of see what way the plough, what way the furrows go, you can sort of tell what way you have to set the hired workers off. We can't fast forward through the night yet, so I'll just go ahead and keep on doing this. Ah, yes, I get you now, Nolan. It depends how the equipment folds up, is how you get it about. Yeah, I was thinking this would be a good map to start using some of the big blood equipment on. That's my original thoughts on it, because I very rarely get to use... Well, the tractors mainly, and the big seeders. The other equipment I've used in different maps. But from what I understand, it's going to be difficult getting about with the big blood equipment, especially the air seeders. But it's a challenge, and I'm up to the challenge. What I have seen though is anybody that's doing this map hard time getting about it. Yeah, because that's the reset point too, so you've no other way out. Interesting. What I have seen about this map though, and maybe I don't know if Randy there can confirm it with his figures, because the interest in the Agrovation map for people to watch isn't as big as maybe watching other maps. So I don't know if I want to keep on with this map, because I think people are pretty bored of it now. I'll definitely keep on to it with it until another map comes out, but should I keep on to it to the completion, which I believe somebody suggested the completion was to buy field 7, or should I just drop it and go to another map where maybe people would be more interested in watching? Is the console up to the challenge of this map? Yes, I am. My only problem with it is it could get a bit, you know, it's been out a while. Other people are doing the map. People maybe getting a wee bit bored of it. Again, I mean, you can let me know what you think, peeps, in the comments and stuff, but do you want me to keep on with the map until it finishes, or when the next good map comes out, just swap over? Yeah, it's one of the good points of this one, Nolan, is that you can tell what way the hard workers are going to go if you play your fields. Now, I have the periodic plan on, 3 states of fertilization, etc. So you sort of do get to know you know, especially the fields I have, what way the worker goes. It's good he's still working. Or is he stuck? Oh no, that's my fertilization tractor. He's stopped over there, look. 1 second, guys. Just need to pop over and start him again. Lines himself up perfectly and then decides to go home. Yeah, there's a bit of a mixed reaction there on Twitch chat about, you know, people saying swap it. No one says keep going. Steve, it's been done. I've done it before. It's obviously I didn't do it on screen, but I put quite a lot of hours in the American Outback. I actually owned all the fields on the map. I think another map similar to it definitely would give it a go. I know that whoever done the ranch thing. I did start that game, but the field boundary issues just made it impossible. It's possibly been fixed from I tried it. I don't know. It just kind of put me off it. And other issues as well with, I mean, the triggers for the gates weren't set up properly and stuff on that one. I believe it has been fixed, but I just put a lot of time in it beforehand and never really went anywhere with it. Oh, and this one, you know, it's still on the first season. This is still late summer, so it's the first, you know, the third day of late summer. I think it's on a 3-day season, just for the first year. We'll pop it up. If we continue on with it, we'll pop it up to 9 days. But just to try and progress through the map a wee bit quicker, we stuck it on to 3-day seasons, just for the first season or so. No, I haven't been to the bakery. I've been down to the train yard. What we did was what was it? We stored some of the wheat, or did we sell the wheat? Yeah, we stored some of the wheat and sold all the canola that was on this field. That's what we did. Train yard was the best for both at the time. Although I have seen some videos of different people using different sell points. But I mean, it's a big enough area, there's plenty of open space, so if we do get the bigger equipment, we do manage to get it out of the yard, we can always set up temporary shelters elsewhere and, you know, put some sheds up. And convert some space over to hold it. We did pick up the hay, the straw in this field for the silo we put up over near the pigs, or not the pigs. What am I talking about? The cows. We'll have put a bit of time into this map. I think the main big thing for me here on this map is going to be when we do go to the bigger fields. Now, obviously, we're not on the bigger fields just yet. You know, likes of field 2, field 7, etc, etc. We're going to definitely be relying on the hard workers for that. The hard workers are going to be important for those big fields. So we need... Well, if the hard workers end up too derpy on those fields, then I'm going to have a problem. Thought I said the hard worker had finished. Helper, oh, but there is no helper. This is the only other helper we've got. And he stopped again. No, and believe it or not, I've already been down to the grain station, and I got sold in it, no problem. I did do that off screen because it was a bit of driving, but we used the BSM hook lift truck to do it, and I didn't have a problem with that. Again, that was the older version that I hadn't updated. Since that episode, I've had to update the hook lift because it was mentioned that people wanted to use it for the Xbox side of the challenge map. So I've had to update it. It'll be interesting to see if I have any problems with the updated version. You have to see it to believe it, eh? It's just a straight run down the road from here, the grain station. It's handy enough. Let's get on. Hill, go away. And there we go. That's the first time actually using this cultivator as well. I've used the other one. I don't really see the big difference between them. I mean, it's not as if it, gives us any difference in the plough states or anything. I don't know. To say, we're going to stick another application of fertilizer down on the field 3 here, so whenever we seed, we can get our full fertilization down. No, it wasn't Josh that we had the problem with the driving with Steve. It was Joe. Joe managed to get the bridge and the truck introduced. Yeah, I think that's the best way of putting it. He introduced the truck and the bridge. Josh is actually, I think any time I've been on the map so far, Josh has been there with me. He's been probably the regular player that I think that Randy would love to have Josh on the team. There's there. Hey lads. Challenge map probably later on in a wee bit. Once I get this uploaded to YouTube and stuff, I'll stick it up for a while. I'll be about in the map, although I won't be doing any work in the map. For the simple reason being, I have to keep some hours for later on in the week for recording some episode for Thursday. I'll maybe do it tonight or tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, that's I was gonna say that's what Nolan was saying earlier on, and then I seen it was you that commented on it. Yeah, it's one of the things I like about the horse pack. I have to say is that, as you said, Nolan, if the tractor fits, the cultivator fits. So that's a good point. I know this isn't where we got it, but I'm putting this back in here. The other thing that I sort of confuses me now and again, I'm going through the equipment, and you see the field and you think, oh, it's ready, and then you go in and it's not. Yes, Randy released his early. I think he had a small oopsie. A small oopsie. Mine is released tonight, 3 PM Eastern or 8 PM GMT. And I believe that's 2 PM Central? I'm not sure. It did indeed, Steve. The Seasons mod with nothing to do. I have to admit though, I do like the Seasons mod. It does take a bit of getting used to, but a very big bit of getting used to. Where beforehand, with stuff like animals and stuff like that there, it was just, sure, pigs will breed out, you can make a fortune out of them. where they only breed at certain times of the year, sheep only produce at certain times of the year. You get a higher milk yield in the winter than you do the summer for the cows, I believe. Although I haven't got to that part yet. You know, it's going to take a lot of getting used to. That's, I think, the easiest way to put it. I think once you get past the first season, maybe first 2 seasons, it'll start to get more interesting play when you have more to do. It's just, as I say, starting off, you're only starting off with a couple of fields. It maybe a bit boring to play and watch, but I think if I persevere with the seasons, it'll become more interesting as time goes on. PC users have to take their time. I don't know about that. You'll... Not sure I know what you mean by that, Nolan. Choose maps that make more sense. Oh, the seasons, right? Sorry, blonde moment there. Yes, I get you now. Again, my first time playing it through as a single. Single player, first time through in season, so we'll see what way it goes. I haven't really done any missions as such. I think I've done like a spraying mission on this one. Again, it's not something I really recorded because it was just me driving up down a field doing this sort of thing. I suppose it is more realistic that you don't get paid time bonuses and stuff on the missions now, I suppose, yeah. One thing the seasons does do, it does slow your gameplay down quite a bit. Again, it's the realism thing. If you can deal with that, then you're going to love it. Again, I think it's just the point of getting through the first couple of seasons. Let's go and get this boy washed. Missions are worth it though, Lance. Again, I haven't really done missions on this map for the reason that, you know, some of the missions take hours, and you know, it's maybe it's not something I want to do. Spend hours running up and down a field, for somebody else. But if you're planning to buy the fields in that season, it's interesting to do all the missions from the ploughing, cultivation and fertilisation. If you're planning to buy the field, because you get a hell of a whack off it. Plus as well, if you let them do all the fertilisation and the planting, you've basically got a field planted for free. And you, when it comes to seasons, you haven't used any of your own machinery, so you've no maintenance costs. So if you're going to buy the field, it's definitely worth doing the missions. The snow one's pretty cool, but unfortunately there's not much you can do apart from logging. Again, I think county line, sorry, isn't something that is available on the Xbox. And again, I know from watching, I think Randy was doing his multiplayer season on it, multiplayer episodes on it. It's a very big map, so you would probably get millions for doing the fields in that anyway. Let's have a look and see what this. Oh, here you go again. Look, might as well just finish the field myself. It's just it's one of the things that irks me about the map. Now, obviously, I haven't went through the seasons yet, so the winter one, you'll probably hear me moan about the map more in the winter. Especially if we do get to the point of doing pigs, because I don't believe that this is going to be very good for pigs, this map, because I don't think the snow mask is set up right. Again, that's a personal opinion. When you're talking about the snow map, you're talking about the snowy geo. I know Josh and I went on to the South American map with the snowy geo and called it a scientific experiment, but basically we just goofed off on the map and had fun, which you need to do. And we did bring snow to South America, so we were very kind that way. I find the snowy geo useful when I'm looking at maps and seeing what the snow mask is like and stuff on them. Thanks very much there, Nolan. Definitely have a very good New Year yourself, and look forward to seeing your critiques on my driving in 2018. Hopefully 2018 will bring some more excitement as well when it comes to maps and mods for us, so you can have more fun telling me how I can't drive. Have a good New Year, Noel. I'll catch you later on, man. I believe you missed a wee bit over here somewhere. Yes, you're right, Anthony. The PS4 does suck. I just translated that into English for you. There was a wee bit over here somewhere that this missed, wasn't there? I think. Yeah, there. Oh, my wires aren't crossed. I don't have, they've never... My wires are just not there. I thought there was a wee string of this something over here, but maybe I was wrong. Cultivation on this field done. Let's get back and get this one washed up. And then we'll put the time up a bit there. I'll actually put the time up a bit now. And we'll get through the night and see if we can get our other field ready to harvest. So we'll finish the day before 6 o'clock. No hard workers, which means that we're not getting hit for astronomical fees for them, which is always a good thing. Again, another thing different than the base game is the whole hard workers charging more out of ours, which is pretty good. Gee, that spot's missed just for you to comment on, Anthony. Just so that when you come on and say we missed a spot, you can be right. Just leave a wee spot in every field just for you to say that. Definitely liking this horse stuff at the minute. As I say, we're only really using it on here at the minute because we haven't progressed really in the challenge map to use it there yet. But it's definitely good stuff. And see if we can get the challenger in. Oh. Second time lucky. Yes, Lance, the animals can die in seasons if they're not properly fed. Let's just jump out and take it through the night here. Go to dawn. If the animals aren't properly fed, yes, they do die. There we go. Autumn. The thing is, if the straw for the bedding doesn't matter as much. You don't get the productivity as long as they're fed. I don't get truck stuck, Anthony. I think you'd be quite proud of me driving that logging truck last night. I thought I'd done quite well on it. So, are we ready to harvest? Yes, we are. Happy days. So, knock the time back down to 5, maybe. And we'll get the harvester started. Do the same thing as we always do. We do the headland, and then we'll let the hard worker take over. Alright, so get that folded in. I think that's going to be one of the interesting things with the challenge that we're doing, Randy, is to see if we can keep up with the animals. Especially 1,000 of them on seasons. Oh, wrong way around the field. Duh. Yeah, they don't need to be fed if you don't want them, like, yeah. I'd like to see you not try and feed my dog. He'd eat your arm. You can feed him. In fact, he'd probably eat the walls, the sofas and everything else too if I didn't feed him. And the concentration's on the drive-in. Don't want to give Nolan anything to talk about, you see. We need to get this done sort of in the AM, because there is rain forecast there for that afternoon part. And then we'll just get this field... just get the cultivator out for this field, I think. And get it ready for the next season when we're done. I don't think that you're going to come back into the game here until spring, guys, because there ain't really a lot on this map to do during winter, and since with no animals, there's not a lot to watch and see and do. So I think I'll be just taking the map through through the winter here. To say there won't be anything to see anyway, so it'll probably be spring before you come back into this map. Let's see if the hard work will go now. You will indeed. I see what you're saying. Oh, he is a big baby, Anthony. Yes, he is. He's my big baby. He's my best buddy too. Steve, I got the whole season's mod. It takes more realistic. Yeah, well, I mean, I do have fun with the seasons as well, Steve. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, Anthony, my dog would drown you just in the slobbers. It's a slobber machine. God help anybody that tries to break into my house, because he'll just drown them, so he will. Right, there you go, the hard worker stopped there, so let's just continue on that bit of the field for him. Again, I think that might be something to do with the map boundary. Not sure though. Let's see if we can hire him again. Nope, see? Doesn't want to hire. But now, there you go. The Great Danes are class, Anthony. I love them. Timberwolf is not something I've really seen before. The Pit Lab mixes, I think, not 100% sure, but I know Pitbull is a dog in this country that you're not allowed without a license, like a special dispensation license. Steve, my dog is a Saint Bernard. Randy's probably knocking about in there somewhere. I'm sure he's got other things he's doing at the moment. So, let's get back. Hopefully I'll be able to leave him to this now. And let's get back to the... Where am I getting back to? Yeah, I want to check the seasons thing. So... it's now the first day of autumn, and I believe I can plant the winter crop. So let's get that up and going. So, look at the Challenger. Oh, hang on, no, there's other ones out there. I'll get the other ones. Where's the other ones? Oh, no. We'll use the Dear John. I agree with you, Anthony. I think, personally, that you don't have a bad dog. You have a bad owner. So, I mean, when you hear about the stories about dogs attacking people and stuff, I think it's because it's the way they're bred, or the way they're brought up. That's my personal belief. I may be wrong. I don't know. Oh. Oh, that's the Pronto. We don't need that one, sorry. We want the other cedar, which is over here. Where did I leave it? I believe that's the row crop planter. That's the cedar. Just need to get around the front to it. Yeah, I truly agree with you on the dog thing there. I mean, I've always said that. Just before I got the big fella here, I had a husky as well, who I rehomed. Pretty badly treated. She did have a vicious streak in her, but that was just basically from the way that she was brought up. Unfortunately, but she had serious health problems by the time I got her, and I had to put her to sleep, unfortunately. You know, even if you're not attached to the dog, I mean, I wouldn't attach to her as I am to this big lug here, but it's still a hard thing to do. And I have to tell you, it's not an easy thing to do as well. They were just planting some barley in this as a winter. I know we didn't really need to cultivate there, but we've done it anyway. Usual job, guys. I'll get the headlands down. I'll knock the hard worker on for it, and we'll go down and see how the combine's doing. Alex nearly a full gear in tank. Yeah, I think this big fella of mine will be a loving puppy, and even when he's an old dog. Try to get that one across the field straight. Yes. Nice. Although I have to say that, some dogs get bad names. Oh yeah, I mean, I think the statistics. I'm not sure about US statistics, but no UK statistics is that for the job, a veterinary surgeon is the highest rate of people in depression, because that sort of thing. It's one of those jobs that has a high, well, I wouldn't like to say a high suicide rate, but I mean, it's compared to any other job, there'd be people that do the suicide thing from it. I mean, I can understand. I couldn't be a vet. I would be able to do it. I mean, I'd be bringing all the animals home. I'm sure the big fella would be too happy about that, like, but you know. Okay, guys, bear with me. We're just gonna knock down and empty this. Must be a collision on the road or something stupid like that there for it to be acting like that. Maybe I was wrong. It's not the map boundary. Right, back to you. And to ensure the seeder doesn't run into the other field again, I'm just going to do another headland down the sides. The last time I done this field with a hard worker, I ended up in the other field. Oh, I forgot to get around to reading comments as well. We'll have to do that in the next one. But come on with the full intention of reading some comments out from the videos, and because I stream to Twitch to put videos to YouTube, I get people joining me on Twitch and forget all about it. So sorry guys to those of you who did leave a comment. I do actually read them and reply to them, if they need a reply, that is. Thanks for all the comments, all the suggestions, likes, shares, subscribes, and everything else. Definitely means a lot, guys. For those of you who haven't already on YouTube, just hit that wee subscribe button for the notification, because you do not want to miss the PC console battle on multiplayer on the Valley of the Old Farm with Artie Allen himself there. You will be able to see the console kick the PC butt again. Yes, I said again. And yeah, definitely hit the subscribe button, guys. If you have any suggestions or any comments you would like to see happen on here, or even on the challenge map, throw it in the comments there. Again, like Steve, or Clouds for Days as he's known here on Twitch, if you are playing along with us on the multiplayer, yeah, definitely let us know how you're getting on, and let us know if you're going by single, if you're playing it by you know, just by your own, or if you have mates joining you as a multiplayer challenge. I think we were saying that if you're going to do it single player, you'd be better possibly, you know, if 1,000 animals may be a bit much for single player, so if you do maybe 500 of each, and I think we were saying something, if you're doing we were only doing like 10 hours each per player on this map. But if you're doing a single player, we sort of thought maybe around 30 would sort of be equal to that. Let us know how you're thinking. It would definitely give us a shout there, guys, and let us know how you're getting on. Again, RD Allen's channel will be in the description somewhere. Hit him up with suggestions too if you want. Tell him how much the PC sucks. Yeah, Steve, the challenge map is fantastic. I agree with you. And I'm glad you're having fun with it along with us. Randy, yeah, I mean, I was the first to complete the challenges. You never said anything about times. Just putting that out there. As far as you've seen the consoles whipping, but you've only seen the one episode. I was on day 3. Well, guys, I'm going to call that quits for this episode. Again, I've rumbled on for an extra 20 minutes than I should have. But definitely, guys, hit that like button. Hit the wee subscribe button if you haven't already. And we'll catch you all later on in the year. Have a good new year, guys. Thanks for watching.